do you hear that tweeting?
Yeah, I hear that whistling. I don't know what it is.
I have 5 chicks. I just got more chickens. So are they bothering?
No, that's actual chickens, dude.
Yeah, you want to see them?
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, can you show me?
Can you see them? Oh, yep. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Yeah, we have 5 grown ones already. We've had a couple for like a year now. So we've been getting eggs. And these ones are called sapphires, and they make green eggs.
What?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds sick. So you have chickens and you have an Airbnb, dude? You're doing too much right now.
Well, the Airbnb is for like money. We get like I think $100 every time someone comes and we clean it. So.
Hell yeah. Where is that at?
Port Charlotte.
Right on. Is that where you live at?
Yeah, I live in Port Charlotte as well.
Hell yeah, nice, dude. It's a nice area.
I'm from Massachusetts originally. I have a real fucked up childhood. So I moved here when I was 6 with child protective, and I came here with my aunt, and so I graduated school here and stuff. But after I moved to Sarasota for a little bit, I've lived everywhere in Florida almost.
Everybody's got to live in Sarasota for a period of time, just to see how the other half lives. Sarasota County has 17,000 millionaires that live inside that county.
That's crazy.
It's wild, isn't it?
Where do you even find that information out?
It's just doing research, man.
That's crazy.
Just to clarify real quick, I figured that out doing research for my upcoming documentary about Nathan Benderson and the conspiracy involving that. So stay tuned for that. Back to Danny. I collect facts that aren't usable for anything else except talking shit. You know what I mean? Could never win a debate with anything I know, but I could probably blow your mind with some just ridiculous off the wall shit.
Have you ever seen Cop Out with Tracy Morgan and Bruce Willis?
Oh yeah.
He goes, "I'm a compendium of useless information."
Yeah, dude. Tracy Morgan is the man. The Tracy Morgan's best performances are always on 30 Rock, I thought.
That show's on my list, but I've never seen it.
He murders that show, dude. He's the man. Dude, I could tell you're from Boston just by your fucking tattoos, dude. When you walked on camera with your shirt off, I was like, this motherfucker's from Southie, dude. I could see it.
I'm from Plymouth. I'm from kind of like a different area, but I grew up in a place called Marshfield because my nana lived there. But I'm a Florida boy, dude. I've caught alligators, python, name it.
No, dude, I can see the Florida man is thick with you, bro. I love that shit.
Where are you from?
From here. Both of my parents are from here. I was conceived here. Wow. I was born in Fort Knox, Kentucky, because my mom was a whore and had an affair with her husband that she was married to in Fort Knox with my dad. All of them are from Bradenton. So weird, if they would have had Jerry Springer in 1981, my mom would have been on it, dude. You know what I mean? I
used to stay on 39th Street and 14th.
Oh yeah.
So I know the area a little bit, and I worked.
That's hood shit right there, bro.
Yeah, I worked. I worked for Roto-Rooter and a couple other companies up there, so I know the area very well.
I love it when white dudes are laying pipes, dude. Clean them out. I love that.
That's right. I lived on Longboat Key, homeless for 6 months.
Oh, if you're gonna be homeless, that's the spot to be at, dude. Longboat Key.
I had a commercial plumbing job from 7 to 3, and then I worked a restaurant from 5 to 2 in the morning.
On Longboat?
Yeah, it was straight.
What was the restaurant? I know all
Harry's?
of them. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I used to drive my fucking golf cart across the street. I used to work at Cedars West. It was my first job out of college. I was the maintenance guy there. And I used to drive my golf cart across the street over to fucking Harry's Deli because my friend Nikki worked there. It's my baby mama's best friend. She worked there for a long time. So I used to ride over there and get the hookup on sandwiches. And then I used to see my man Dooley, who ran the convenience store that's right in front of it.
Uh-huh.
And this dude was literally grew up on the Gaza Strip, throwing rocks at tanks and shit, dude. He was a wild dude, but he was my weed connect for a long time.
That's crazy.
And he would be yeah, I know, dude. But he would be like, hey, man, go to the Shell on 301 in Northgate. My other buddy works there, so if you ever can't get out here, he can serve you. Like, it was a whole network, dude.
Okay.
It's that Afghani Kush, dude.
Let's do it.
That right there's a little preview of this week's guest on Comedy Coroner, my homeboy Danny Hatch III. And obviously, this dude's got tons of chicks. You guys just found out, and but no, man, funny guy. Worst thing about him, he's from the Boston area, but you know, once you get to know somebody, you can tend to overlook that. But if one of these motherfuckers cuts me off in traffic, one of these massholes, you know, I'm sure to let him know about it. Anyways, that's the old me. I've actually turned over a new leaf. I stopped flipping off people in traffic. I started clapping for them, just giving them the. Anyways, but yeah, we talk about tons of shit. I think we go conspiracy theories. We go white rapper Mount Rushmore, a bunch of stuff, man. This is a good episode, and stay tuned because there's going to be another one coming up where we go to Danny's studio and maybe fuck around and make some music. But anyways, enjoy, folks. Danny Hatch III, Comedy Coroner, episode 34. Yeah.
Are you drinking anything? Cheers.
Comedy Coroner.
You made it?
Powered by Riverside FM.
That's probably the only beat that I'll play on here that I didn't make. My boy Riley made that. He's the DJ at Kava Social.
So you rap, huh?
Yeah, I used to. I made one song like 3 years ago just to make sure no, it was probably 2 years ago. Just to make sure I could still rip a 16, you know what I mean? We should
write a comedy song and do a funny video.
Yeah, dude. I'm totally down with that. Like, literally, that's merging my two favorite things in the world, which are hip-hop and comedy.
I haven't done music in a while, but I still have the skill for sure.
Oh, yeah, dude. If you're still writing jokes, you can still, you know what I mean? Writing jokes is hard. It's harder than writing hip-hop, dude.
When I used to record music, I would do like 10 songs in an hour. I would just write. It's like nonstop.
Yeah, me and my buddy Gino, he ran a studio here for as long as I've lived here. Yeah, ever since I got into college. It's like 20-year period where, you know, like I go engineer there and fucking make beats, record shit, record other people. Like I learned all of that shit by doing it. Then I went to Full Sail and then actually learned how to do it. Because
What high school did you go to?
Oh, I graduated high school in Georgia. I moved away to go and get a Hope Scholarship because my dad lives in Georgia now. Okay. And if you graduate high school in Georgia with like a 3.0 or higher, you know, like a B average, and they'll give you a Hope Scholarship where any school inside of the state you get accepted to, they'll pay the tuition for 4 years. So I got a Hope Scholarship and then ended up transferring here to USF to finish it out. But
you had fun at USF, huh?
Yeah.
My older brother.
USF was sick, dude.
Yeah.
USF it's the biggest college campus in the United States. I don't know if people realize that, but
so I used to work at
Tampa's fun.
I used to work at a golf course called Terrace Hill, which was like 5 miles away from. They call their golf course the Bullpen or some shit like that. And I used to be able to play there for free when I was a kid. I'm a big fan of USF.
Yeah, go Bulls, baby. Let's go.
For sure.
Do you still play golf, man?
As much as I can, yes.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Let's get out there.
And
hey, that's another video, dude. You know that, right? That's that could be a quality video, me and you playing golf together.
Yeah, I'm decent. I break 90 quite often, so
I'm right around there, dude. You know,
but when it goes bad, it goes bad.
Yeah, dude. It goes Phil Mickelson bad for me when I go bad, dude.
I don't drink anymore when I play golf, so but I used to get fucked up and it'd be like half and half. You know, you'd be shooting good and then not good. But
you know what I do? I do now when I'm on the golf course, and I got this tip from my aunt who obviously like lived on an Indian reservation as a nurse for a long time and followed the Grateful Dead for like all of her important years. But she's like, yeah, you just take a half a hit of acid and then fucking So I tried to microdose and play golf. I was like, this ain't gonna work.
No way.
I was crushing. Yeah, it's so good. It just sort of like fine tunes your awareness and then cues in your like hand to eye coordinability, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works out nice.
I could see it, but psychedelics are out of my realm as of lately. I haven't done any psychedelics in quite a while. I smoke probably an eighth or more of weed a day. Yeah, I drink tequila, but
yeah, you're a typical Florida man, dude. That's and that's just to get out of bed, people. You know.
I used to do everything, but needles. I've never done needles.
Me either, dude. I've done every drug known to man that you can do without injecting it. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
My mom went to prison twice for manufacturing meth. So like that's how I was brought up, and then I moved into my dad's house. They would drop us off at the country club as a babysitter. You know what I mean? Like that's just a juxtaposition of the two lifestyles, dude. Trailer park to country club.
Yeah, that's wild.
It gives me like my point of view, but yeah, man, I love golf. We should definitely get out there golfing. I just got my son his first set of golf clubs and been taking him to free golf lessons that they have at Edie's off Bee Ridge. They have a couple bars around here, but they have a driving range right in front of the bar, so you can sit there at the bar. I can drink a Bloody Mary at 10 a.m. in the morning while he's doing golf lessons. It's pretty much the sickest thing ever, and the golf lessons are free. It's wild, dude.
Yeah, the golf world really loves the youth.
It's so expensive though, dude. I really just I was just emailing the head of the flag football league, which I'm coaching my second season now. I coached last season, had my son on the team.
That's what's up.
One of the coolest things I've ever done, man. I don't want this to sound fucking woo woo, but yeah, man. Like there was a couple times. I remember one time when my son scored his first touchdown, dude. And my son is the smallest guy in the whole league.
He sucks at basketball too.
No, he's good at football. He sucks at basketball. Kobe. But yeah, no, but like I was literally like John Gruden running down the sidelines crying when he scored his first touchdown. It was just like such a proud dad moment.
Are you with the baby moms?
No. I was with her for 20 years and then we split up. She actually left me. It's just wild.
So you guys co-parent? So
yeah, pretty much. I mean, like I have him full time. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like I'll take him on the weekends to see his mom. We don't have a custody agreement. It's not like she,
Yeah,
I won't get into that part, but yeah, I have him full time. I love having him full time. I wouldn't trade that shit for the world. I also want him to spend as much time as he can with his mom. But go ahead, man.
I was just saying, like, I'm a product of that environment, of the whole switching from even DCF. I've been around, so I get it. And when I hear a good story about like parents, even though y'all aren't together, but you guys make it work for the child.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's the only thing that we talk about in our text messages is him. You know what I mean? Like, we've set aside all the bullshit in the relationship. You know, who's to blame for it going wrong? Like, we don't talk about any of that shit. All of it is the focus on him, being an upstanding person, a pillar in the community, making him the best he can be. And so far, he's handled it great. Like, I don't think he understands, the levity of the situation, which is fine, dude. You know what I mean? Like, we're on good terms. So I think that he thinks that's pretty much normal, which if you look at divorce ratios, that is pretty much normal. You know what I mean? Divorce ratios are up to like 51% now.
It's crazy because I'm so blessed to have my wife. I'm in a great situation, but I also wouldn't. I got hurt one time, and that's all it took for me not to allow any of that in my life. And
yeah.
She grew up, different. So, but still, we had this thing where our parents weren't around all the time. So it's like when we do have children, which will be in the next 5 years or whatever. I'm so excited to be a dad and be like what you just said, like watch the first touchdown, watch the first.
Yeah, that's just life changing, dude. I'm telling you, hey, if you're thinking about being a dad, you're already a dad, dude. Go ahead and make that shit happen. You know what I mean? Like,
I do my part.
I know. I see all the cream pie t-shirts, dude. But no, like literally the night, it was New Year's Eve. And I told Jet's mom, I'm like, we've been together for 20 years. We were fucked up on Molly, you know. And I'm like, we've been together 20 years. I don't know if I'm sterile or my pullout game is just flawless. So let's find out. I'm like, I'm gonna get you pregnant tonight, and then 8 months later,
pregnant. Yeah,
dude. It's like my ass wrote a check that I didn't want to cash, dude.
Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't take that night back for anything. That's probably like the number one best thing that ever happened to me was like that. You know what I mean? If you look at it in pivotal terms, like, yeah, that night was awesome.
So we met on Tinder.
Nice. That's always a good one, dude.
And it just worked out, dude. I really liked her. So things just worked out. And then, like, we were together, like, 3 months. And I went to Virginia with her to see her brother because he was in the Army or some shit. And long story short, on the way back, I drove for, like, so many hours. And then she started driving. And something happened. And we got in an accident. And I went through the windshield.
What?
Yeah, like 3 months in, right? So,
like Superman style?
Up to my like hip area, and then I pulled myself back in, and it's funny. I took my shirt off and I like had it on my head, but meanwhile I was leaking out my neck. I'll show you these scars.
Look, let's be honest. You would have taken your shirt off if you didn't fly through the windshield.
Yeah, that's fair. But no, I had the seat back, and I was like asleep like this in the seat, so I just woke up. Yeah. It was crazy. So
that is wild to be asleep and then wake up in the windshield.
But wait, there's more.
All right, let's go.
So her little brother was with us. It was the three of us in the car, and they had us all do scans, like MRI or whatever. And so they found a piece of cancer on him. So there was a curse that I went through the windshield, but the blessing that happened, right? So
yeah, to find the cancer, to get him medically. Yeah, you know, God works in mysterious ways, dude. That's definitely in that.
Not a big God guy. I'll say the universe works in mysterious ways, but
well, you know, whoever it is,
it's the same thing. You know, they're just different words, right? So
I don't want you to misconstrue me as overtly Christian, dude. That's not what I mean.
No way. I'm just saying.
Or Jewish.
So something like that brought us super close, and then we lived together.
Yeah, it's a trauma bond, dude.
Right. So we really are like a force to be reckoned with, and I've been a plumber for 12 years, and I've been working with old men and people with like 5 kids that hate their wife, and I always hear this crazy shit, and I'm like, dude, Doug, this, like, you cannot do that, you know? It's like, it's people in bad situations that keep themselves in bad situations. I just don't understand it. Like, just
I mean,
something else.
Where is your family from? Like, I know you're obviously Caucasian, but like, what are you, Irish, Italian? You look like you're Irish.
Yeah, from what I know, so my biological mother's side of the family is Italian. My father's biological side is Irish and English.
It's like the opposite side of mine. Like my mom, their side is like, you know, Eastern European trash. And then my dad's side of the family are like Macedonian fucking political elite. You know what I mean?
So I'm the third. My grandfather, who's the first, he was
I should have announced you as that.
He was a dumpster baby with no birth certificate. So I'm serious. So he was thrown away in like a dumpster behind a restaurant, and
I'm only thinking about It's Always Sunny, dude. I'm not laughing at the circumstances.
It's kind of the same situation, but think back in the early 1900s. You know what I mean? So
when it was still cool to do blackface, you know.
Yeah, for sure, and leave babies in dumpsters. That was a very normal thing, right?
It's before they had fire stations everywhere, people. Don't get appalled.
So I've never done any research or the ancestry, but I would like to know one day because I dance real good, you know what I mean? And things...
What?
Like, I'm talented, so I want to know... That doesn't come from Italian or Irish side of things.
You might even... No, it could be Italian. You could be part Sicilian.
I hope
which makes you a quarter black, dude. I don't know if you've ever watched True Romance, but
a fucking quarter mooly.
Yeah, let's go, dude.
Hey, you know why they call Italians wops?
What's that?
You ever thrown a piece of shit at the wall and hear the sound it makes?
Kobe, dude. Yeah, let's go, dude. Oh, you're the man, bro. So there's a couple things I want to go over while I have you on here.
Yeah, you're the host. Bring it up.
No, it's cool. I mean, but one obviously is we both have a connection. As we both used to make music. You know what I mean? As Caucasian cis males in this environment. So I'm gonna get to that later, but on that sort of related path, man, there's a TikTok lane that I'm fucking addicted to, and I can't get over it enough. I want to share some of these with you and just catch some of your reactions, dude.
Let's do it. That's great.
All right.
Oh, hell no. This nigga Jerome just shit in my California king. Yeah, this episode about Jerome, he was supposed to be cute, an emotional support rhino. Instead, a four-legged wrecking ball with boundary issues. I tried to raise him right. Morning walks, meditation, carrot sticks. Woke up one morning, this nigga chewing the Versace rug like it owed him money. Imagine a bulldozer with separation anxiety. That's Jerome. Tried walking him on a leash in Soho. Snow bunnies kept stopping us like,
OMG, is he friendly? Can I pet you? I mean him.
He picked up more snow bunnies than I ever have. Lil nigga ran through the glass shower, then cried cause his reflection disappeared. He's chewed through my PS5 power cord, peed in a snow bunny's Birkin bag. But you know what? We ain't even mad. He's a baby, a legend, a fat nigga in training. We made a connection. He ain't just chaos, he's family. He's us if we had hooves and no regard for structural damage. What type of activity should we do with Jerome? Drop a comment.
Hey.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. It's fat nigga season.
Hey, it looks like you asked ChatGPT to put Big X the plug with a fucking random animal, and that's what came back with it.
I'm sure that's what they did. Those guys curate these videos. They do a great job of them. I literally have like 50 of them downloaded on my computer.
I'm not gonna lie, I hated that.
Okay.
In a good way. In a good way.
Well, let's try this one out.
Okay.
This one's better.
Fat nigga robot wars. The year's 2027. After the singularity, AI armies that Elon Musk built took over and nuked the planet. But the fat niggas, we escaped. Fled Earth in the final minutes and landed on Big Body Prime. That's where we built our arsenal with fat nigga tech. Gold-plated mech suits equipped with 500 cal machine guns. Heat-seeking brisket missiles and anti-gravity propulsion gifted to us by the alien baddies from Snow Bunny Prime. We loaded onto the Big Dipper, our orbital war barge. Back to Earth? Nah, we headed to Mars for this battle. We touched down, but they were already here, waiting. Thousands of AI death bombs.
OBC detected. Initiating termination.
It's wartime, nigga! And we got our own AI supercomputer. Fat nigga how? Activate defense mode.
Activating defense mode, nigga.
Mech suits thunder across the Martian dunes. Missiles fly. But then, they hack our shit. We got 5 minutes of oxygen left before we pop like Pillsbury canes. They left us no choice. Fat nigga how?
Dude, hold on, I gotta pause it right there. Did you hear the story about the chick that went to the emergency room because she was stealing a thing of biscuits and exploded in her vagina, dude? Did you hear that story?
No. and I'll be honest, I don't hear any stories because I try not to. Like I don't have an outlet like a news. I don't. Besides YouTube's really the only thing I pay attention to. Facebook's so rare. I'm on it, and I just want to put videos on. So I don't know how you hear about a story like that.
Oh, it's just because I'm fucking old and bored, and I just perused stuff.
Can you send me the link? Because I would.
Like yeah, for sure. I
would like to read that story for sure.
For sure, dude. 90% of my off time that I'm not sleeping or cooking or at work is all.
What do you do for work?
Interior, like high quality interior finish woodwork. Baseboards, trim, crown molding. Right now I'm doing cabinets, which pays a lot more than the trim packages do. But so yeah, it's good to know you're a plumber, dude, because literally I've been stuck in situations where I was like, if I just knew a fucking plumber right now.
You got my number, brother.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of side work because I'm very loyal to my boss. But if it's a little something like, hey, you're in a jam, your water, shit like that, I'll do. But I'm not into doing side work that's gonna, in a way, step on my boss's toes. You know what I mean?
Dude, the worst. Well, you have that, and then you also have like when you're doing side work, it's never new construction, so you're always coming in, and you're working on somebody else's shit. You know what I mean? And you can never gauge like how fucked up it is once you break that drywall down and see behind it. You know what I mean? So whenever I'm doing like remodels or anything that's like not new construction, I bill as high as I can, like on the bid. And then if they take it, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like,
are you your own boss?
Yeah, I got my own LLC. It's LG Elite Trim, baby. Let's go.
Oh, word.
Got a sick website and everything.
On some real shit, I enjoy that kind. I used to do carpentry, so I enjoy that kind of work. If you ever have big project help on, again,
shit, dude, I look through my phone all the time looking for people to help me, man. Like I'm literally like doing it out there by myself. I had like a whole crew of like,
yeah, bro, call me.
Like 8 Jamaican guys who used to work for me, but my other buddy, it's the dude Gino that ran the studio. Like we own the business together, so like he sort of like took them on, and I went trying to figure out this cabinetry thing, and then in the middle of trying to figure that out, I'm like, oh, I thought I could do it by myself, but it's a 2-person job, literally. You know what I mean? Like, especially
in my opinion, everything construction is a 2-person job.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right, dude.
Can I do things by myself? Sure, but like, why
not as efficiently though? You know what I mean?
I've got a helper right now who's 20 years old and is a big ball of fucking karma, dude. Like from everything. Every piece of shit thing I did when I was his age, dog, it's coming back, and I have to fucking deal with it. And I tell you what, it's been a real learning curve in my life, and it's humbled me quite a bit. I'm a big nacho guy. You know what nacho is?
No.
It's NHL. The hockey game, NHL.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
dude,
nacho.
The hockey game is just a level easier than like the FIFA game. To me.
Yeah, yes, it is.
But it's like the same. That shit's techy, dude.
I grew up playing lacrosse, right? Which is weird. Which is weird in Florida. But my high school had a lacrosse club, so I played lacrosse, and we would roller hockey was another thing. I used to live by a place called Tringali in Inglewood. Yeah. And they have a roller hockey rink, so I would play roller hockey, bro. And, when it comes to those video games, like you said, FIFA is a little advanced, but it's the same plays as, like, hockey. Yeah. But when you play that hockey game, dude, that's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the last hockey game I was good at was Blades of Steel, dude. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Okay.
And that's like a Nintendo game. You know what I mean? I don't even know if you've ever played that game.
Are you a big Bucks guy? I see you got the Bucks stuff.
Yeah, dude. 100%. Right, so
I'm a Patriots guy, but Buccaneers is my second team because I've been a Florida boy, right? And so let me ask your opinion on what you thought about Brady.
I'll be honest. I fucking hated Brady every minute of his career until he was announced as a free agent signing for us, dude. And then I immediately went bitch and flipped ship and was like, yeah, this dude's the greatest. So that's just me being candid. Yeah, I 100% was like Brady's the villain until he came to our team, and I'm like, nah, this motherfucker's a hero, dude.
So one of my favorite things growing up was watching Mike Allstott play. So he's one of my favorite players of all time.
Dude, I have an orange Mike Allstott jersey right up there.
Oh, that's lit.
That's my game day jersey, dude. I love that one. Mike Allstott. You can't put out a better highlight tape than Mike Allstott, dude. And if you fucking disagree, then put it in the comments, dude. There is not a better highlight tape as far as a running back.
He used to put a harness on and drag his Jeep down the field, up and down the field.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually I was at a Lightning game. I won tickets from WDAE. Shout out WDAE. I call in there a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys did. You and Jacob did like a thing there, right?
Oh, that's a different radio station. That's Stand Up for News. This is the AM FM sports radio station that covers the Buccaneers and the Rays this year. It's in Tampa. But I used to call in a lot, like especially when the Buccaneers were on their first Super Bowl run. But I'd call in and they'd be like, best take wins tickets to the XO Club at the Lightning game. You know what I mean? So I won those. I won club seats at Buccaneers games for best take. Like that was like literally, you know, like my little side hustle then, because my uncle, he was a sports journalist. He took me to all my first sports games, first Buccaneers game, first Lightning. But we get press passes where we get to sit. Like we went to an Atlanta Hawks, and it was Toronto Raptors game. Marcus Camby was like his first game as a rookie. We literally sat with the cheerleaders.
That's cool.
On the floor, you know what I mean? Like he had press passes. It was sick. So I had always been into that, but I used to call in the radio station, and I won these tickets to a Lightning game to sit in the club seats. And you go in there, and they have like a buffet. All of it's free. Free beer, free wine. And fucking Mike Allstott is in front of me, dude. And I just fan out. I call my grandma. Just like a weird person to call. I'm like, you can't believe who I'm fucking sitting next behind. And he like literally turns around. And he's like, it's cool, bro. I'm just a regular guy. Because I was fanboying out on him, but
I bet, dude. He's huge, right?
Oh, still, dude.
No, but you saw him in his prime. He was huge. I bet.
yeah, he was big. Like he looked like he was still wearing the neck roll without it. You know what I mean? Like that's how big he was, dude. Yeah. I fuck with Mike Allstott the long way, dude.
Big ups to him for sure. John Lynch is another Buccaneer. I really like. But I
hate that John Lynch didn't become the general manager of the Buccaneers. But I also do love Jason Light though. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So I think John Lynch had a better career with the Broncos though. But I could be wrong about that, but I always look at him as a Buccaneer at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, you're 100% wrong. His highlight tape is nuts, dude. You can't throw a 10-yard slant going over the middle with John Lynch playing safety, dude. There's not a black guy on this planet that will take that job, dude.
So I'm young, so I grew up playing on my GameCube Madden 2007.
Yeah.
And John Lynch was a Bronco, so I had him on my team all the time because I when I picked career mode, I ended up as a Bronco. So I just kind of learned that team a little bit. Julius Peppers was on that team at one point. He's the best defensive player of all time, in my opinion. But Julius Peppers, yeah, his position.
That's a bold take.
In his position.
Some people would say he was better at basketball than he was at football. Some people would say that. Not me. Julius Peppers ruined my fucking life the whole time he was playing for Carolina, dude. He was the fucking problem.
Yeah, dude, he was kind of, so, and like, Asante Samuel is another big, like, so I played defense and everything I played growing up. So defense was like my thing. Sean Merriman was another good one.
Yep. Middle linebacker for the Chargers. Is that right?
Yep. Urlacher was another, like, insane. Jason Taylor. Right.
He might be a white dude. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Zach Taylor.
No, Zach Taylor and Jason Taylor both were dynamic defensive players for the Dolphins, dude. So
Zach Taylor was the linebacker, and Jason Taylor was the
edge rusher.
Iverson jersey right now, you know what I mean? So, like, Iverson's the best basketball player to me of all time. Second would be Kobe, and then I'll put Jordan.
All right, so how I won those tickets to that Lightning game was literally it was a take about Jordan, and it was a Kobe, LeBron, Jordan debate, right? And I called in and said, Jordan can't be in the debate because he's a piece of shit human. Allegedly. He paid out more paternity lawsuits than any fucking other celebrity. Allegedly. And he also allowed his brother and his dad to get executed for his gambling debts that he refused to acknowledge. Allegedly. Right? That's how I got those tickets.
Interesting, yeah.
But I was like literally the only person that like dared to say anything bad about Jordan. And I have 20 pairs of Jordans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a total hypocrite.
The shoes, fuck the politics about all that. Like, so one thing I really dislike. You ever seen We Might Be Drunk podcast?
Oh yeah.
So they do the pet peeves.
Yeah, Sam Morrill, Mark Norman.
Right. A big pet peeve of mine is the fact that as a people, and media has done this, is we're so fascinated with what a celebrity does in their personal life that they can have the opportunity to be canceled or like hated because what they like. Michael Jackson's a great example, right? I don't care what happens in that elite personal celebrity group. It doesn't matter to me because even if that sounds bad because I know they do terrible shit, but I don't give a fuck. Like I like Michael Jackson. R. Kelly, dude, great music. You know?
Well, just think about this. Did anybody ever go back into like the baddest gladiators back in the Greek Parthenon? Did they ever search their background and like break down how much of a piece of shit they were? You just loved them. You know what I mean? Because they were great fighters.
So, I let people be who they're gonna be. All right, so let's do this. My favorite comedian's Louis C.K.
I believe that. I totally believe that.
Something we share is dark jokes, right? Am I right?
Yeah, 100%. You have a CK vibe for sure, dude. And it's just the same feeling after I see your set is after I see a Louis C.K. set. You know what I mean? You're like, damn, that makes me think. It's troubling, but it makes me think. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about comedy is like you got to ride that line, dude.
And I appreciate that's something you do as a comic as well. You definitely ride that line sometimes. And one of my favorite jokes is your Newport, your jokes where you abandon them. I don't want to butcher it. The black jokes, no one likes them, so I abandon them. Yeah, that's one of my favorite jokes you do. So I I like the deeper side of comedy where like we're kind of towing that like offensive, but it's also like opening. It's like we should be talking about this stuff. It kind of makes the bad shit about life a little easier to deal with.
I mean, and a lot of people think stereotypes are bad. I just think they're funny. I've never been mad at somebody making fun of white people, even using a white person voice. Like that shit to me is fucking hilarious.
Hey, Jim Bob, how you doing today?
Hey, guy. I love all that shit. I don't get offended by it. I think there's something in the brain. Like, as soon as you get your septum pierced, then there's like a tab that goes off in your brain where you're like, oh, that's not funny anymore. Do you know what I mean? I don't...
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't.
All right, I got to ask you this, man. Let's watch this video, then I want to see who your four are.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
So you're talking about 4 white rappers, right? I don't fuck my opinion. What is your opinion?
I mean, I think Paul Wall got to be on there. I think
Absolutely.
M got to be on there.
Absolutely.
I think
That's two.
I think Mac got to be on there.
You think Mac gotta be on there?
I mean, yes, 100%.
Oh God! All right, yo. So hold up.
Charlie's grieved.
I can't say Mac belongs there, bro. You talking about Mac Miller or
Yes.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Mac Miller?
He thought you was talking about
I
Macklemore
thought you
this
were
whole
talking about
time.
Macklemore. My fault.
Oh, wow. He thought he was saying Macklemore?
Yeah, no. I initially thought Mac Miller, dude. I do think he also goes on to name Russ.
Let's talk about this.
Okay, so he puts Russ on there. I don't think Russ is a white guy. He's like a
Russ
fucking
is not white. Russ isn't white.
He's a half Arab, isn't he? Isn't he?
Yeah, he's not white. Whatever.
He's
the
like
fuck
Persian
that
or
is,
some
he's not
shit.
white. Yeah.
So you can't even put him on there. And then Paul Wall? Is this what we're
Paul
doing,
Wall.
man?
Paul Wall, for sure.
You think Paul Wall is better than Bubba Sparks?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why, because
All right, tell me.
I met Bubba Sparks.
Me too. I went to college with him. It's one of my homeboys, Andy Mathis.
Okay,
dude.
so
That's the guy that got me started into making rap music.
what's that? Hold on, I got it right here on my playlist because it's one of my favorite songs by him.
Deliverance?
Deliverance. That's it. Yo, one of my favorite songs by him. And so I grew up dancing. If you didn't know this, I was a dancer growing up. A big crumper.
Let's go. Oh, okay, a crumper. Okay, I was thinking like mainstream dances, but yeah, crump. I can totally see that.
I did break dancing, crumping, and I did jazz dancing. Like I took classes for a while. Man, Miss New Booty was like a generation. Like for me, one of the best songs in the world. So Bubba Sparks is cool, but no way top 4.
All right,
So,
I'll take that. So give me your list. Give me your list. So the views or beliefs expressed in the upcoming minutes of the podcast are not exactly held by the executors or sponsors of this podcast, or anyone that lives below the Mason-Dixon line.
All right, so Eminem's number one, obviously. Okay, Mac Miller, because growing up for me, he was one of the best white artists for me and my generation. So he's gonna be number two for me. Number three is gonna be Yellow Wolf.
I fuck with that. The long way, dude. That's my fourth.
And number four, have to say
Tom McDonald.
No, I'm gonna say MGK, dude. MGK.
Okay. Look, before MGK turned into a complete fucking transsexual weirdo, he made fire. He made fire music, dude.
Very successful transsexual weirdo.
But no, he's the only dude that actually went at Eminem and had bars. You know what I mean? Like Everlast tried to do it. Fucking Benzino tried. All these dudes tried.
Ja Rule garbage.
But yeah, you know, one thing you got to know is like, you might get 10 minutes out of fame from going at Eminem, but you're gonna lose in the end. The thing I loved about MGK is like he was already famous. He didn't need any clout. Like that was literally like a real internal beef because he thought, you know, Shady's daughter was hot.
Well, that's between Diddy.
That's where it all originated from, is because he was like, oh yeah, I'd smash Haley or what, you know what I mean? And then like that's what turned into like the best rap battle in 2020, dude.
So I think honestly, with MGK being signed to Bad Boy and being around Diddy all the time, I just think that's Diddy's like, yo, you're way better than Eminem. In my opinion, that's what happened. MGK's whole uprising. Yo, you're way better than Eminem. You way better than... Just
by you saying that MGK's hooked up with Diddy, it just brings up a whole nother thing. But
well, no. Wait. So I will say this. Yeah, whatever Diddy does on the side, again, whatever Diddy does in his personal life means nothing to me. When it comes down to, because we're talking the Mount Rushmore and MGK being my fourth, I have to say he got...
Yeah, keep going. You're good.
I don't know if you know this, but he got in a car accident on the way to go meet Diddy for the first time when he was just a young kid. And trying to get... Are you
sure you didn't steal that story from Kanye West? Isn't that Kanye West's story?
I don't know, but so...
Where he did the fucking Through the Wire song because he got in an accident on the way to go meet a producer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about all that, but I do know...
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, man.
He gets in a car accident. He's in the hospital. And then Diddy calls him in the hospital and says, oh, you're signed to Bad Boy. And it's like, even if you don't know who Diddy is, that has to be where you're coming from, a bad place in life. That's the best thing that could happen to you, right?
So you got Eminem.
So it's Eminem, Mac Miller, Yellow Wolf, and MGK for me. What's your top four white?
I gotta go Eminem 1, Yellow Wolf 2, Mac 3, and then Bubba at 4, dude.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, I don't hate Bubba Sparks. He's great, dude. He came to Sarasota and showed out for us. He did an awesome thing for this stupid ass club we used to have, and like, you know, it was real cool. So I have nothing bad to say about him, but there's just
I'll give you some insight on Bubba, dude. He fucked up because he liked to party, dude. You know, like, I could go to Athens and hang out when he was famous, and he would be at Gator Haters, and he'd be in there with his, like, come talk to Bubba shirt, you know what I mean? Like, but he was a notorious partier. He didn't do a lot for the dudes in his crew because he was, like, you know, in the throes of drug addiction. But the guy is a good dude. He's a solid dude. If he wouldn't have got fucked up on drugs, dude, you know, his trajectory would have been a lot different.
I hate to interrupt. Speaking of, you know, I've been a drug addict. I've never been a junkie, but I've been a drug addict.
Me too.
You know, yeah, so it's a part of life. I think everyone needs the top three. You go through drug addiction, jail, and or I'd say like a good injury, like getting.
Yeah, no, you're. Because literally, I've gone through all three. I came up like in the early 2000s when everybody was going to the pain pill doctors and getting strips of 240, 30 milligram oxy. All of my boys had them, and we just like had this crazy meshment downward spiral of a relationship where we'd all be like, I got my pills, I sold this many of them, kept this many of them for me, and then I ran out, now I got to buy some pills from you because you're going to the doctor. You know, it's like this weird fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I watched like literally six of my best friends from Bradenton, Florida, died from that shit, man. And it wasn't even mind-opening until afterwards, after I got out of the addiction, to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How wild it was. But yeah, dude. I mean, this is ground zero for the opiate epidemic, dude. I mean,
well, the
people people fly down from Kentucky. They call them pillbillies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come down here, get their scripts, and they would just run through pain doctors because all you had to have was like a set of MRIs, and mine were forged, 100%.
Honestly,
forged.
This is gonna make me sound crazy, America, but bring that back.
No, you're right. Hey, watch this video. This has so much to do with what we're talking about.
Let's do it.
Stop taking fentanyl and go back to crack.
Yes. Love this video.
I'm promoting it.
Promoting it.
Now killing all the junkies who been junkies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking it's killing the junkies who been junkies for forever.
Yes.
As soon as they hit it, they dead.
Right.
Crackhead, this nigga shoot threes, this nigga shoot basketball,
Yep.
this nigga run 100 miles, this nigga can sing, this nigga fix your
He can
car
sing.
motor. Been doing this for 20 years. This motherfucker still running around the neighborhood. When have you ever heard crackheads hitting the pipe and dying the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Never. All shit is different. I would much rather crack.
Here's that.
I would much rather crack.
He's making logical sense.
So,
Joe Rogan.
True.
Levi.
Propaganda for crack, dude. It's so good.
He's gone. You never see him again.
Right.
Yep.
I promote crack before fentanyl. I'm sorry.
Let's do it. I'll make a shirt.
So good.
I'll make a shirt. So let me tell you something interesting. Let me introduce something to you about me and Boozy, or Boozy and I should say.
Let's go.
And
Y'all hitting the same trash can?
I'm willing to pay the 10 racks to get Boozy on down the hatch here. So if anybody sees this, just know.
Hey, I'm willing to partner on that, bro.
Boozy's name is Terrence Hatch, and my name is Daniel Hatch. And somewhere in the atmosphere, I just know where if you knew me and a little bit about me, you would realize it's not far fetched. So Boozy, I haven't worked on contacting him, but I'm only on my 3rd episode in my podcast, and I have he's the big first dream guest that I have. I love Boozy. Whoa. Best. Slowly tell this story then.
Okay, so I went to a neighborhood demo. A demo is a skateboard exhibition.
Yep,
okay,
I know all about it.
I'm just telling it for the audience, bro.
Okay,
I know you know. But during the intermission, we went out to Harold Hunter's van, which I think it was like the neighborhood van, like their sponsored van that they all rode in. And he's like, anybody got any weed, right? So at 14, I'm like, yeah, I just got an 8 from my mom, dude. Give him the whole 8, bro. He rolls the whole 8th up into one blunt and then sprinkles crack on it. And we're all just like generic white kids that have been raised on dare. So none of us hit the blunt. He just smoked all of my weed for free because he put crack on it. And then this dude goes inside and he does fucking triple toe flips, dude, on the bank ramp. ODB saved some kid's life on crack. So, you know what I mean?
Harold, dude, that's crazy. Kids is probably my top number 1.
Yeah, dude, you're the only motherfucker I've ever had on the podcast that knows what Kids is.
It's the best movie
That's
of
wild.
all time.
Harmony Korine, dude.
Best
Let's go.
movie of all time.
Have you ever seen Gummo?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Not as good. Have you seen Beach Bum?
Yeah. I've seen everything Harmony Korine does, dude.
So we're on the same page with that. So
yeah, 100%.
Big fan of Harmony Korine.
You know, you've seen Belly, right?
I've seen it all.
You see, in Belly, when right after they get done robbing the strip club, they go to DMX's house and it's all white and they're playing pool on an all-white pool table. In the background, Gummo is playing in the background.
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude, check that shit out. I saw that shit when I watched Belly. I had already watched Gummo before that, and I was like, "Oh, fucking DMX is on some other shit."
That's
like I thought he was like,
that's a weird little hidden gem.
Yeah, that's an Easter egg right there, bro.
Easter egg for sure. Yeah, Video Renaissance in Sarasota. You ever heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I first got kids. Before that guy got shut down, my wife and I watched it. It was, it's my top #1 movie for sure.
Your wife seems cool, man.
My wife's the best.
She never says anything. That's why I say that. Because my girlfriend will literally just scream out in the middle of my sets constantly. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know her. She must have Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah. No, so she's very supportive. But
is she from here, or where is she from?
She's originally from Michigan, but she's been in like...
What part of Michigan? I gotta know.
Jackson.
All right. My little sister, I was just in Michigan like 2 years ago. She lives in like Kalamazoo. Maybe closer to Three Rivers, but
yeah, they're close.
Yeah, I know where Jackson is.
Yeah, so my first I'll tell this story because
hey, I'll be honest, there's some bad bitches from that part of Michigan. I'll just say it.
You want to hear my only one story in Michigan?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so we were hanging out with her cousins, and we went to this Taco Bell, and her cousin saw this guy at Taco Bell that like owed them money or some shit, and like I don't know, Jackson drama. So at the end of the day, right? So like they bring the guy outside, they're like asking him questions, and I was trying to look cool in front of my wife's family and shit like that. And so I was like, is this over $100, this argument, right? Is this argument about over $100? And they're like, yeah. And I just fucking punched this kid in the face. And they start fucking a whole rumble. And
Dude, you started a Carnival Cruise riot with that?
Yeah, and so there was a bunch of... I'll just say that. There's a bunch of other stuff that happened after, but it's not worth talking about because it could probably get someone in trouble.
Yeah, we're not doxing anybody on here. We're just... all this is alleged and hypothetical. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah, it's
a comedy podcast, people.
Yeah, but it's also the... Yeah, exactly. It's just a podcast, that's all. But anyways, long story short, it was just like a cool... ghetto moment I got to have with her family that's like on that side of the thing. So it was cool, you know.
Yeah, so they all think you're a legend, dude. That's literally how I got like Jet's mom.
Jet?
Jett.
That's fucking cool as hell, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'll sidebar real quick.
That's cool.
I tricked her into getting that name because while she was pregnant, she was like, "What do you want to name him?" I was like, "Fucking Jamal or Jerome. You pick." And she was like, I don't like either one of those. And so we argued about it up until the point she had the baby. And then the doctor goes, what are you guys going to name it? And I go, Jet. Because, you know what I mean? I had it loaded the whole time. It was just a slow burn. And then she just looked at him. She's like, yeah, that's good. She didn't want Jamal or Jerome, dude. She's racist.
Fuck, dude. That's crazy. That's really cool.
Yeah, Jet, no. It looks really cool on the back of his football jersey when he's scoring touchdowns, dude. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
but hey, speaking of white people, dude, you heard about
Let's do it.
You heard about the Cracker Barrel thing where they took the cracker and the barrel out of the Cracker Barrel?
Yep, there you go.
This is the new Cracker Barrel logo. Gone is the man lounging by the barrel. Now it's just the name. Simple, clean, and sparking a whole lot of drama online. Some people are furious, asking why would they remove the cracker and the barrel? That post alone has more than 10 million views. But plenty of others are clowning in on the outrage itself, saying out of all the issues in America, this is what you're worried about? Cracker Barrel first opened in 1969, inspired by the 19th century country stores where people gathered around barrels of crackers. The logo's only been updated once before, in 1977. The company says this rebrand is, quote, rooted even more closely to the iconic barrel shape and wood mark that started it all. It's part of their new All the More campaign. And it's not just a logo tweak, this is a full-on makeover. Think fresh menus, updated decor, and a $700 million push to modernize restaurants across the country. Of course, online critics aren't holding back, calling the rebrand woke, sad, a crime against humanity, and even saying the chain has lost its soul. But Cracker Barrel's not packing down. They've tapped country star Jordan Davis as the face of the campaign, and he's starring in new ads and launching the campaign in
Never heard of him.
CEO Julie told Good Morning America.
I know who she is, though.
Feedback's been overwhelmingly positive, though judging by social media, that depends where you're looking. So, what do you think? Bold refresh or a necessary shake-up? Let us know in the comments.
So, it's just another unnecessary media thing going on in my life. Like, I have heard about this for as low key on anything I am. This has been a big thing. I don't know why it's happening. So
I think the main thing is that Cracker Barrel is bending the knee to the woke mob,
right?
And all of the like the Southern conservatives can't deal with it.
Yeah, it's breaking their heart.
Not to the point that they're going to pierce their septums and scream about it on the internet, but they're just unhappy about it. You know what I mean?
No, so
you did take away the cracker and the barrel and just put up Cracker Barrel, which is,
in my opinion, there's going to be a shooting about this eventually.
I love that, dude.
I'm just saying, mark my words and kill me for saying it or whatever, but this is one of those setups for a shooting, in my opinion, when it comes to media bombs, and this is like a typical just setup for a shooting, in my opinion. It's coming. So
no, literally, I've never had a ball teed up easier than that one, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's predictable. So they rebrand and they do this thing, and then there'll be something 3 months down the road that's going to break the news again. Oh, Cracker Barrel did this again, and we're all still eating at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, in 3 months they're going to go back to putting a white guy on it without the barrel.
Yeah, bring back Herschel, bring back Herschel, bring back Herschel.
All right, dude. We both share this like similar route where we were musicians and then turned into comedians. I will preface this by saying I was a rapper for a long time. My son was born. I was like, nobody wants to listen to a 40-year-old rapper that takes care of his kids. So I stopped rapping. You know what I mean? And I was helping a dude trim his trees. He dropped a fucking 300-pound log on my head. Pretty sure I got CTE. The next day in the emergency room, I started writing jokes. So that just prefaces everything where my comedy comes from. But I think you'll love this, dude.
All right. Yo, dude, I've been grinding on this song all day. What do you mean a song? Play it and just like tell me what you think, all right?
Working day and night, so my pockets getting bigger. Split on a chain, cause I'm thinking like a dummy.
Dude, why do you hit pause? What did you mean by that? If you spend all your money on a chain, like that's super financially irresponsible. Okay. Dude, I want to hear your thoughts just like after you hear the song, all right? Just hit play, man. My bad, bro.
I like thick girls, yeah, I like my girls bigger. I like them dark skin, cause I love dating baddies.
You see what is it now, dude? You did it again. What are you accusing me of here? Bro, you know what you're doing. I like my girls big. I like my girls thick. I like them dark skin. That's I love dating ebony baddies. Bro, you know I like my girls mocha. It sounds like you're trying to say something else. You're thinking too much, all right? Shut up and hit play.
Dating baddies. I'm on the edge. My fingers on the trigger. See a black guy and I say, what's up, neighbor? I'm on the edge, my fingers on the trigger. My friends are black, so I call them my black friends.
Bro, you know what you're doing. I have no clue what you're talking about. This is why I think that white people shouldn't rap. Whoa. Sometimes. You sound kind of racist right now. It's exactly what Tyler Perry was talking about in that video where he was saying that like, all these white kids come out of nowhere and talk about this song. Yeah, I think tonight's the night.
Dude, that video is so funny on so many different levels to me.
I like it.
I don't know if you enjoyed it as much as I did, dude.
The first 2 times I was like, wait a minute, that bar like at the end really ended badly, and I was like, I thought what everyone else was thinking. He was gonna say that word, you know.
Nilla. He was gonna say Nilla. He's white.
Yeah. So he, I really did like that. That was good, clever. Whoever.
No, yeah, it's a good video.
Yeah.
I had curated a whole bunch of white rapper videos just for you, dude.
All right, cool.
So
let's do it.
Let's just roll through them.
Where I'm shitting on these bitches till I need me some Pepto. Puts on Gizmo, that's why I make a check blow. Bitches always tryna ride big CD, feel like I'm celibate. I don't never give a F, ho. Thought I told you bitches I'm Goliath. Big C Johnson, I pop down red, bitches Helen Keller quiet. Quick KO like I'm John Jones, high stat and cold. Got me feeling like I'm modest. Whole slow, no locomotion, ain't the brightest. See, big head motion, being stepping like a titan. I'm a saying to these bitches, body bitches like Tyson, they scream. See to they lungs hurt, bronchitis. See red bitches tryna study me. See through Phalo, please don't buddy me. 19 mothering hoes, no son of me. School these red bitches, ain't none of me. Think the bitches only mad to know they under me. Hurt coals, kitty bitches, pennies in a fucking bunch. Men gon' hate the fact they never getting under me. Bitch boys stalking on Sierra, I'ma get them touched. I'ma stay up on their necks until my time is up. Big dog, cow bitches like fucking mutts. I'm just coming in the game, I'ma fuck it up and they gon' have to put me down. I ain't letting up.
It's some white bitch named Sierra. She's got to be from South Carolina or Georgia, Alabama.
I think she's that Kentucky broad.
Oh, she might. Yeah, that works too. I've seen a bunch of videos with her. She does have some bars, dude.
I'm not. Yeah, her voice is familiar, so I was like, yeah, I think I've seen that a couple videos.
It's just her face. It's her face when she's rapping that makes me not like it.
Was I supposed to see a video for that or just the words?
Yeah, there was definitely a video playing.
No, I didn't see the video. I'm so sorry. That's what I was saying. That's not it. I was like,
oh, goddamn, dude. I don't know what's happening with that.
I was like, I'm listening to it, but I can't see the video. Because if I see her face, I'll be like, that's the Kentucky broad I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. She got big lips, white bitch. She always showing her bra straps.
She's skinny.
Yeah, very skinny.
Yeah.
Can you see this one?
Nothing. Yeah.
No, hold on. It's not playing. All right, here we go.
People like to use Eminem as the ball for white rappers, but he shouldn't be.
I use him as a ball.
Why shouldn't he be? Because he's an anomaly, meaning that Eminem had everything lined up for him perfect. You got Jimmy Iovine, Dr.
But he was nice though.
Before that,
super
nice.
He was nice.
I like his story from where he came from. Trailer park, the fusion with his moms and all of that whole thing, the way he made it to. And it's not just because he's white, you know what I mean? A lot of people like to throw shots. He might have got a couple of doors open for his complexion, for the connection, but he can really spit.
Nah, he can rap.
He's a hell of a rapper.
And he's so big. He's the biggest thing
Michael
you've ever
Jackson,
seen. That's what I'm saying. It's just like if every white rapper got to get to that level, that means everybody's a fan.
So finger bang, booty tang, Burger King, Gucci gang, Biggie dang, Charlemagne. Gonna hate anyway. Doesn't matter what I say. Give me donkey of the day. Wanna wait for 2018 to get underway, but I'm gonna say everything that I wanna say. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Yeah, invite him in like I want a day. I'm not done.
It's hard to argue with that shit.
No, I mean Eminem is Eminem, so I'll not get deep enough into an argument about it. But if you have a different opinion about Eminem than what he should have, it just means nothing to me.
Look, I think one, if you have a problem with Eminem being the best white rapper on the planet, you're mentally ill.
Retarded.
Two, if you have a problem with Eminem being the best rapper, no race on the planet, then we got to debate. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'll just say this. I'll say he's the best.
Tiger Woods, baby. Tiger Woods. That's all I'm saying.
He's the best white rapper ever, but he also makes top 3 as the best rapper ever.
Well, let's do this real quick. What's your Mount Rushmore of just rappers, dude?
Altogether, my number 1 favorite would be Dave East. My number 2 would be For me personally, my number 2 would be NBA YoungBoy.
Whoa.
And my number 3 would be...
That's a shot to the opposite field right there.
I know, I get it.
Little double to the opposite field right there.
You're asking my personal, so
no, go ahead.
Number 3 would definitely be... can I just say Wu-Tang as a whole?
Yeah, I'll run that.
So yeah, that's like my top 3, I think. So there's 2 East Coast.
You got one more. We got 4. Mount Rushmore has 4. One more.
Okay, so my 4th would be Lil Wayne.
All right. Eminem, Lil Wayne, 100%. I totally agree with those. Wu-Tang, I'm not going to put Wu-Tang on there because they're the best
All right,
rap
so
group.
Method Man. So Method Man then. How's that?
Meth is sick, dude. Meth probably shaped more of my life than I would like to admit.
He was
just
in the prospect.
based off Cal and How High, dude. My rap
How
name
high is the...
Dude, my rap name was Ivory So Irie. I stole that from Ivory, the dude that died and they rolled up in smoke, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally where I got my rap name from. But I literally have to go Eminem, Lil Wayne. There's so much. The third spot is so hard for me because a lot of you wants to go like Rakim. But then if I go Rakim, then I have to put like Andre 3000 at 4, which also moves out the space for Raekwon, dude. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah,
I gotta get 5. I gotta have 5, bro.
Your list is 10 years older than mine. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I totally get that. So
NBA YoungBoy is definitely one of my favorite of all time.
I'll tell you who I didn't mention. J. Cole. J. Cole is one of my favorites too.
Yeah, dude. He makes my top 5, but not my top 4. He's number 5 in that list for sure.
If you had 10 spots, where would you rank Kendrick?
Number 6.
Yeah, that's me too. That's me too, man. I don't particularly like West Coast oriented rap music, but he made it fucking cool, dude.
Number 7's The Game.
Oh.
Number 8's 50 Cent.
The Game and 50 Cent being neck to neck at each other is wild because they hate each other. So.
Well, Get Rich or Die Trying's one of the biggest albums of my lifetime.
We're not doing albums though. We're doing rappers. If you want to do albums, let's go albums real quick.
All right. Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah. Okay. You go first.
Okay. Aquemini.
Okay.
It's my favorite album ever. Outkast, Aquemini. Get Rich or Die Trying has to be second or third.
Yeah, top 3 honestly. For sure.
But dude, I'm gonna throw you a loop right here. The fucking 8-Ball MJG. Yeah. The album they put out that one was so. I listened to that album during everything, like depression, eating Molly, beating up my girl. I'm just joking. But no, like that to me, that's like one of the most sleeper albums ever. And then for 4th album wise, I gotta go Wu-Tang Forever, dude. Or Enter the Wu-Tang. Those fight each other.
All right, so I'm gonna drop 4 bombs on you. Ready?
Let's go.
Distant Relatives.
I like it.
Rolling Papers.
Wiz Khalifa?
Rolling Papers, Wiz Khalifa, yep.
Okay.
I just said it earlier and I already forgot. What was the one I was just saying?
I left out one, dude.
Ooh, Chronic 2001. and then my number 4 would be The Carter.
Ooh! God damn, dude. You just fucked my list up, dude.
Right, a little bit.
You just fucked my list up. Because now I got to bump 2 people for the Carter 2. Right?
Okay.
The Carter 2 was hard. The Carter 2 is the only album I can listen to that's like slowed down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a hard album, slow it down. But the other one, and just made me think of this, Run the Jewels, dude. Run the Jewels' second album. So
Killer
hard.
Mike and who's that?
Yeah.
Killer Mike and
LP.
what's the other guy?
LP.
Who's he?
LP. He's a ginger white dude.
But he's from something else, isn't he? Or he?
No, he. The first time I ever heard him, he was on Sound Bombing 2, which is like a New York underground record ran by the Beat Junkies. I don't know if you ever heard this shit.
Hey, dog, the best New York rapper is Dave East, easily.
Which remind me that I have to put Mobb Deep as. It have to be somewhere on the list, dude.
That's fine. That's cool.
Mobb Deep is the. Mobb Deep is their joint.
Their section of music was very small.
Yeah, I mean they had those two albums back to back, and then it was sort of, you know,
and
like
they shot Tupac too, so fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, the government gave that motherfucker sickle cell so he wouldn't talk about their conspiracy theories. Shout out Prodigy, bro.
Yep, shout out Prodigy for sure. Yeah, so, but New York, for me, you know, like I said, I'm 10 years younger in your generation, and so, like, a little
That's why
different.
I love getting the perspective from you, dude.
Yeah, Dave East, the NBA YoungBoy, I mean, he just has hits after hits after hits. And his music really makes me... So, I don't know why I like the music I like, but if I'm alone in the car, dude, it's very dark, it's very NBA, it's very, like, you know...
I mean, saying dark and NBA in the same sentence.
Well, you know what I mean. That's what I mean by...
Dude makes Brian Gumble look like...
Look how ripped he is. He's like 60 in that picture.
All right, let's go.
His life, according to sources connected to the case. Law enforcement sources tonight tell TMZ that an occupational therapist was present at the wrestling legend's home in Florida when he stopped breathing. And according to a report, the therapist suggested in a recent operation, a surgeon may have severed Hogan's phrenic nerve, which controls the diaphragm, which is the primary muscle responsible for breathing.
Goes right through your lungs.
As of this hour, Hogan's body has not yet been cremated. And while his widow, Sky, says an autopsy has been conducted, we don't know what the findings were. In a statement, Clearwater Police tonight say the unique nature of this case has required us to interview multiple witnesses and seek medical records from a variety of providers. And our detectives continue to do that. All of this takes time. A case we will definitely keep a very close eye on. An American icon, a lot of people want to make sure no malfeasance.
That has to be an AI black guy, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't look real black at all.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.
I'll be honest, my whole concept of that whole video was that guy looks fake.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, let's talk about whatever, but that guy looks fake as fuck.
That guy was Anilla, 100%. He was made by a white guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's end this with a conspiracy theory, okay? Conspiracy theory is Lucifer Valentine. This dude has made like probably 10 movies.
I saw
some people speculate that these are actual snuff films, and this fucking loser is getting away with it. Figures out he's just a fucking, it's like a 60-year-old white guy, lives in an apartment, he's a recluse.
Can I ask something? Can I ask you, have you seen 14 Cameras?
So during the recording of this, I hadn't seen that movie, 14 Cameras, but in the meantime, I did some due diligence. Pretty fucked up. It's basically about like an old creeper dude with a bunch of cameras in a fucking rental space. Anyways, we'll watch the trailer and then we'll get back to the podcast. Thank you.
Sweetheart, what do you think of this one?
Who are you renting from?
Her. She seems nice.
Yeah.
How far out of town is this place?
Website says it's within walking distance of the nightlight.
The last house was miles back.
Okay, could you just give the place a chance? It's not like it's gonna kill you.
We should have stayed in a hotel.
What's wrong?
I just feel like I'm in someone else's house, you know, like I'm not supposed to be here. It creeps me out. Doesn't creep you out to be in someone else's house?
Oh, why should it?
This seems like an obvious situation where the dad finds the live stream while he's trying to fap in the bathroom alone, away from the kids. Anyways, that's just my mind at work.
So dude answered.
Okay.
Don't you think that's weird? We're renting some chick and some dude answers?
Hey, did you go through my bag?
I'm sorry, is he making you uncomfortable?
It's a little early to be so paranoid, don't you think? He's an old man. There's two of us. Then you have to kill him.
No.
All right.
Should
mark
I?
that. Yeah, mark that down on your. You have a notepad near you. 13 cameras.
Those the Pope Diddle Boys in the woods, dude.
That's right, brother. So 13 cameras, and then the sequel is 14 cameras. Just when you asked me that question, it just immediately brought me to that. So sorry, that's just my side note. Little wreck. Go ahead and play.
I'll check that out when I come to your house. We'll revisit that one, dude.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's just roll through these. Here's the original one.
Just when I thought Lucifer Valentine's films couldn't get any shitter, an epic new low has been reached. The veil of artistic intention is dropped, revealing without question the true intent of Lucifer Valentine's film career. The shameless collection of images whose sole purpose is for him to furiously wank to, damn near ripping his cock right the fuck off his body. I'm surprised we can even see the visuals of the film, so covered in Lucifer Valentine's cum as they are. I can practically smell the many loads dumped in conception, execution and completion. So thick is the spunky aroma that it is truly suffocating. Suffocating. Fuck you, Lucy.
Drowned by the smell of spunk? That sounds like a hell I've never been privy to, you know what I mean?
You should smell my pillow.
That's good. Or your uncle's ass.
Follows 5 heroin junkies on their journey of heroin. This documentary was directed by Lucifer Valentine, the same guy who did the Vomit Gore trilogy, also known as my favorite director. I know Lucifer's active on YouTube.
Gay.
Again, didn't think I'd say that line. So if you're watching this, or if you ever
Again, I didn't
this,
think I would suck
I
a
don't
stick.
hate you. I just want to talk. This, like many Mondo films, is a very objective look at what's going on. As Lucifer agreed, as director Lucifer Valentine agreed to simply record them as they go through this experience and not interact in any way. Or by interact, I mean call the police or something. Near the beginning, one of the 5 dies in a drug deal gone wrong. And then later in the movie, one of them overdoses and dies on camera. And there's, as agreed, no attempt to call the police or stop it.
It's Christopher from Polyvine Cinema. I'm doing a little showcasing. Today, I'm going to do Lucifer Valentine. So, one of the biggest pride ones I have is that bulk case that came out. Has that little puke that's in the inside, little poster and stuff. Then this is one of the earlier releases, Slaughter Vomit Dolls.
Did you hear that? He said there's a little puke inside. So all of these, if you look at them right here on the picture, they all have like certificates of authenticity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what he's saying is that like, dude puked inside of his DVD case and then sealed it and sent it to him, dude. So fucking weird.
So look, I've been a plumber for 12 years, and there's one thing I just cannot do is vomit. That is the most disgusting smell on earth.
And that's like a dude that deals with poop every day. So
right.
You know, this guy's a fucking Danny Hatch III just told you from personal experience. This guy is a fucking degenerate because he loves the smell of puke.
Yeah, vomit is disgusting, brother. The worst smell in plumbing would be a urinal.
Yeah, I get that.
It's fucking ugh.
Tell me about cleaning out pee traps, dude. How bad is that?
I'm used to it, so the smell just really, you know what I mean. I do keep Febreze in my truck, so like when I'm on a job and I'm working on something nasty, I'll Febreze the area. It is what it is.
All right, so what you're saying is we're in agreement that this guy is a fucking weirdo.
Psycho. I like it, but Psycho.
All right, let's finish this one. I got 2 more on them.
Tech 9?
And then let's come back with the reaction, all right?
But also, it came with a T-shirt as well. And then we got the Regurgitated Sacrifice early release. All the certified ones. So these are all the other ones, the little hard boxes that have their certificate of authenticity. And then this is the Black Lava. You got, BG4, Regurgitated Sacrifice, Slaughter of Omnibus, all these right here. This is a separate trilogy of the ones that came out by Unearth. And then you have the trilogy of the Vomit Gore. This is also the Unearthed one. This is the only one really one.
Did he say Venice?
Yeah, but it was Black Metal Veins is what the actual title is.
Yeah, but why he said Venice like it was Bologna?
Well, either one. There's 2 reasons. He's French and gay, or he's just lying to everybody about the actual word, dude.
Speaking of French, can I tell you something stupid?
Please.
So when I first started comedy, in my bedroom has French doors that go outside. And I said, I made this joke earlier in my career where I was like, yeah, I've got French doors in my house. And that's because they have a stupid accent and they stink. It's stupid, but you know what I mean?
No, I love that, dude.
It did terrible on stage. Yeah, I laughed at some fucked up shit. So, but I'll be honest, dude. I don't want to start drama or nothing, but some of these guys at the open mics.
Let's go. Fuck them.
I'm not gonna say their names or nothing, but some of them are just and they might feel this way about me because my jokes.
Are they horrible? Some of them are horrible.
Need to stay home.
Yeah, dude. You need to stay home and work on your fucking jokes, dude.
Comedy is something easy to realize you're good or you're not good at, and that's if the crowd's laughing.
Yeah. I 100% agree, dude.
I've lost comedy competitions with such pride because I watched the whole crowd laugh. And there's no one in this world that's going to tell me Danny Hatch III's a bad comedian because I make the crowd laugh.
Dude. You're speaking fucking truth to justice right now, dude. Truth to power. Oh, another cis male? We don't want them to fucking proceed. Day of the week.
When I watched him win Vasani's, dude, it was like crazy. It was like...
Yeah, dude. He beat me for Vasani's.
Oh, yeah, you were there at that... That's right, yeah. He whooped my ass, too, yeah.
And I watched him. I watched him work the room with those white women. I'm like, this motherfucker is diabolical, dude.
Yeah, dude, he definitely...
Shout out Shane Meikle, dude.
He's his own person.
Sean Meikle, dude. Love you, bro.
He's his own person. He's definitely his own, like, style, his own everything. He's someone, I think, who could definitely make it in the comedy game for...
Look, this is what I love, and I'm going to say this, and people are going to fucking hate this. They're probably going to get mad in the comments, but, dude, fuck Tampa.
Good.
Fuck Tampa. If you go Sarasota and below, pound for pound, we got better fucking comedians than you guys have. 100%, dude. 100% all day. I'll put up fucking Tommy D, Sean Meikle, you know what I mean? Jason Dam, dude. You?
Yeah.
Dude, last night, you fucking murdered, dude. You fucking murdered last night, dude. I'll put up anybody south of Sarasota versus anybody in Tampa, dude. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Sure. Let's get a fucking contest going on. And it's Tampa versus South Florida, dude. Let's go. I'll put up all of y'all motherfuckers, dude. 100% versus the Tampa comedians. Sean Guest. Ed Nemey's good. Okay. Jacoby English. You know what I mean? You guys would fucking murder these dudes, man. People are sleeping on the Southern Florida comedy scene, dude. Anywhere from fucking South Sarasota to Alligator Alley, dude. There is a ton of funny motherfuckers, and nobody's fucking sitting on them, and that's why we're going to creep up on them, and you know what I mean? Dude, it's just a wild thing to have these Tampa comedians think like they own shit. And y'all don't, dude.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't that much more funnier than we are, or not.
The only thing about that is Tampa has a bigger comedy scene. But if, like you say, if we go joke for joke, we're running.
But yeah, I will go joke for any comedian from Tampa, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, no, we run. And that's cool, dude. Because we're gonna get our time and it's gonna be great. So,
no, we're gonna do it. And just to prove that point, my boy, the co-host of this podcast, he's from Venice, Florida. He's right now hosting the Side Splitters open mic in Wesley Chapel, dude. That's a fucking range of 90 miles, dude. What the fuck are y'all talking about, bro?
Yeah,
anyway,
for sure. No, shout out Jacob.
Shout out, bro. That's my dude, bro.
And
but anyways,
I love that he just fucks whatever. That's awesome.
he does do that, dude.
I like that. So,
anyways, we're about at 2 hours.
I was just gonna say, you have anything?
I got plugs. Do your plugs first, man.
My plugs. Okay.
Oh yeah,
so,
no. I definitely have some questions I want to ask you, dude.
My plugs would be I got September 9th Vasani competition, and I got 9/11 at McCurdy's. So I'm gonna make it.
Do that again. Where are you gonna be at?
September 9th is Vasani's and 9/11. I got 9/11 at McCurdy's, which is cool because everyone loves that day. And
yeah, that was my episode with Danny Hatch right there. Man, I cut out about an hour of that one. I could probably turn it into another episode. We talked about some wild stuff. Some stuff I'm not ready to put out on the internet yet. You know what I mean? A little more pop. Anyways, yeah, that's my boy, Danny Hatch III. Funny motherfucker, bro. Like and subscribe, man. Let's go.